Hello everybody, it's Cologeno, and we're back for another great episode of Argrarian Skies 2. So what I wanted to do this episode is get back into some of our automation we talked about last episode. I think I've got everything I need right now to make our aqueous accumulator. And just to show you guys, I have gotten this area over here. I'm going to see if I can fill this up. I've never tried this, so we'll try it together to see if I can put the accumulator in here and see if I can just run some pipes and fill this area up. And then I want to do my fisher, so let's go into here. I did actually get some of my stuff done in Tinker's just because I had to make some copper ingots for this particular piece of equipment. Let's go ahead and I'm going to claim my reward. Let's drop this off over here in the smeltery. Let that cook up while we make some of the stuff. Let's go make this fish. It's called an aqueous accumulator. Also, what I'd like to do is get my automated cobble up and running. So I've got a few other quests I'd like to do in there for some storage. Just makes it easier for the storage of the. This is like I said, this is a nice starter stone miner. The only issue is, you've got to repair this. You've got to use fuel. If I use the transfer nodes, let's just bring that up. I can't remember what, let's see. So if we use a transfer node, the extra utilities transfer node, we can transfer the item from there, and then we'll do a world upgrade on that. If I know how to spell. So we'll put this world upgrade in there, and what that basically will do, it'll allow us to pick the cobble up and put it into one of our better barrels, and then we can kind of not use this anymore. I basically make it to start with. Like I said, it's good to start off with for your cobble gen. You don't really have to use any lava. I like to leave this running because of the fact, like I showed you guys before, when I get in here with the hammer, I can hammer it from here and turn it right into gravel. It just kind of saves me a step until I get to that automated part. The other great thing about automation is, like I said, it takes away the grind. The challenge is once you start automating, you guys know everything runs on RF, and then you got to start making power generators. So let's throw together this aqueous accumulator. First, we've got to make, let's see, I believe I've got to make, let's look at it real quick. I should know this one by heart. I've made it enough. We need the basic machine frame, so let's go ahead. I believe this is it. Alright, that's going to be in there. And then we also need the pneumatic. Let's see here. I need a pneumatic servo, so that's go in the center. And I think, oh, I need my bucket. That was the other thing I needed. I'll grab this iron because I'm going to need my bucket. I'm sure you guys have already seen it. I know when I'm watching videos of some of my favorite YouTubers and they're looking for stuff, you see it in there and you wish you could yell at the screen, it's right in front of you. But I'm old, so, you gotta take that into consideration. Alright, let's just see. And I used to know how to do this, so it would pop everything in there. Is it shift right click? No, that's not it. It's control right click. No, that's not it either. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Got that. Got my two gears. Got the machine frame. And I believe the two. And there we have our aqueous accumulator. So basically what this does is it creates water from air. And I thought I had another piece of What did I do? So I'm going to do some fluid ducts. I'm just going to do your basic fluid ducts because I don't have to. Is this it? Temperate. There we go. So I don't have to really. Copper and lead. Let's see what we got. I know I've got some lead in here. Let's make this lead up real quick. What I was saying is that if you guys have never done this before, this is basically what you have to do when you're using tinkers for making ores. Once you start using ex nihilo, you're going to break stuff down till you get to the dust form, which should be the next one. And once you get to the dust form, it's at the point where it can be smelted. So let's go smelt this real quick. And while that's cooking up, let's go drop this aqueous accumulator. You can put it over water or you can put it directly in water. So I'm going to put it right here. I think I can just throw it in here. Let's see here. Yep, and there we go. It's building up water. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a fluid duct from here over to there. And I'm thinking that I can just let the fluid come out. If not, I may have to make a transfer node or a filter, let stuff to come out. Like I said, I've never done it. I just wanted to try it. If it doesn't work, we'll do some research and figure it out together. Let's make this. And this actually is from another quest. It should know that I've already made it when it gets to that point, but let's just go ahead and see what we can do with this. Not like that. I don't think it's just going to drain into here, but we'll see. Can't hurt to try, right? Yeah, it's going to have some sort of a filter. All right, let me, I'm going to pause for a minute here and see what I can do to figure out. Basically, all I want to do is fill this entire area up with water. And I just need to filter the end of it, I believe. So I'm going to pause and we'll come back after I've got that figured out. Be right back. All right, so I couldn't find any pipes that would come from this to here, so I did the old-fashioned way, just filled it up with buckets. This is where I'm going to set up my auto fisher, but let's go ahead and do some of the quests outside of our. First, I did get a reward bag, so I did make the aqueous accumulator. That's right there. It will be used for other things. There's a couple of different automations that need water, so we can hook our pipes up to that. So let's just go in my reward bag here. And we got, some Essentia, which is great for Thaumcraft, which I'm going to expand on. Once you open up the Thaumcraft on this, let me see if it's open yet in here. Mystic Blood. I don't think that's it. Let's keep going. Yeah. So if you look, there's all sorts and tons and tons and tons. So my goal kind of this time is I've dabbled a little bit in this previously. My goal is to kind of really get into Thaumcraft and maybe expand part of the island to just do Thaumcraft on. There's quite a bit to learn. I mean, Thaumcraft, if any of you guys have worked with it, is a huge, huge amount of information. So that's a goal that we're going to work towards. But let's do this Storage Wars. Two things I wanted to get done. I want to get the Java stuff started, and then also I want to do these compact chests because one of the things with the ex nihilo and getting your ores up and running, I always seem to run out of space, so I like to make a nice big chest just for my ore stuff. So let's open this up here. The simple storage, we just need to make a better barrel. Pretty inexpensive to make. Grab what I need. I think I've got all my wood over here. Let's grab some wood. just going to drop those right there for now. Grab my axe in case I need to do some chopping. And then after we do these, I'm going to actually automate that cobble gen. So let's see here for Java. Like I said, the barrel's pretty straightforward. Just any sort of wood, a wood slab, and a chest. And in fact, let me see. I think I have some chests in here. Let's look. I know I made some because I knew I would. There we go. Knew I would need them later on. Right. That right there. There. Some wood. All right. And then I'm going to do the expanding barrels. I'm not going to work on that right now. Next thing I want to do is this builder. Let's see what we need for our builder. So we just need another chest, a couple of levers, and some ingots. I believe we have all that in here. Let's see here. Got 4, and I think I need 6, don't I? Oh, we got some dust. So let's go ahead and drop that in. Get that cooked up. And make a couple of levers. So I haven't been able to play that much. I don't know if I told you guys, I work at a children's hospital, and I'm gonna make 4. I'm gonna need some later. I work kind of a crazy schedule. That's what I thought. I work overnight, but we work 12.5-hour shifts. So, and I like to kind of bunch all my days together. So a lot of times I'll work 5-6 days in a row, and those are the days I really just don't have a lot of time to record. What I'm trying to do is on my days off, record a few episodes and upload them once I get them done. And that's why it's so funny, because I'll be at work and I've got some downtime. I'll have my phone YouTube app open. I'll be watching Minecraft videos, and so many of my coworkers say, "Oh yeah, my kids watch those." I just look at it this way. It just makes me better. It helps me relate to my patients better. All right, we got the builder made. Let's see what we got for our rewards. And I am going to make a chest, but what I want to do is work on this cobble automation. So what we need for that is a transfer node. And this one's pretty cheap to make. I think I just got a pearl. So let's go ahead and make, let's see, what were the sorting pipes? Energy pipe, sorting, filter pipes. Maybe that's the one. No, that's not it. Sorting pipes, energy pipes, right. Is that it? Let me put in pipes. I know this is absolutely exciting. Transfer pipes. That's the one I was looking for. Alright. We're going to need to cook up some stone. So let's go grab some more of this. So there we go. I broke the pickaxe. That's one of the issues with that. You've got to repair pickaxes. You've got to, let's see here. I think I'm just going to cook it all. It is intensive. When we get this transfer node hooked up, you guys are going to see that it uses no power, and it just constantly allows the stone to be transferred into. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this better barrel for now, at least. I might change that later on. And basically, it's going to completely automate the cobblestone. And like I said, in this, like most sky blocks, when you have X and ILO, you really need that cobble gen. Let's go ahead and make these slabs. Cobble's kind of the key to everything. Let's see what we got for redstone in here. Hopefully we've got some. Looks like I've got just enough. I'm going to go grab that. I thought there was something with lapis that we had to do. Let me see here. Let's see. Maybe it's in shape crafting. I could have swore that the... Alright, not a big deal. We also are going to need to cook up some sand. So let's go hammer this. And once I set up my transfer node, I can still use this option, even with the transfer node on there, to get gravel. It won't affect the transfer, and it's pretty quickly when that transfer node, when that better barrel gets pretty full. So, all right, this is good. I'm gonna go ahead and cook this sand up so we can get these transfer pipes made. That's what I need. And then the other thing we're going to need is the world upgrade. And that just basically kind of turns it into, it's the final thing that you need. That's the one. I knew I needed lapis for something, and we need a lot more iron for that. So, let me, I'm going to pause right here once again, and I'm going to do some grinding, get our iron stores built up, and I will be right back. Alright, let's see, we got everything we need for the transfer nodes. Let's go ahead and get that started. Get one of those up there. There. And my chest, a couple pieces of stone. Gives us 4 of those, and now we need to do the world upgrade, which is that one. Let's make our iron pickaxe, and let's go grab our lapis from out here. Alright, put that in there. And nice, early on this is a fairly inexpensive, I always do that kind of stuff, fairly inexpensive upgrade. And like I said, for as far as automation goes, really uses no power whatsoever. So, let's go ahead and I'm going to just drop this up here real quick so I can put the barrel. Barrel up against that. Oh wait, I think I need to go up. No, that should work. Put the transfer node right here. And I just got to put the upgrade in. But let's go ahead. One of our rewards for this was a structural upgrade. And what this does is it just allows that to take more, be able to take more, allows for it to keep track of more, keep more storage. That's the word I'm looking for, storage. I'm old, I can't help it. So the first time I built this, I kept putting this in here, and it would throw it up into the barrel, not realizing these are my upgrade slots. So if I just drop this right in here, we should see it working. It searches for that, and then it'll just start transferring, and the number should be going up. Okay, so basically there's my cobble gen. I don't really need to use this any longer. Whenever I need cobble, I can just pop it out of there for building. It's really just a great way to get your cobble up and running. And like I said, with Skyblock and Xnylo, thanks, Sammy. That's my faithful dog barking out the window. I hope you all enjoyed that. With Xnylo, you really need to have a cobble generator, even if you don't want to build with cobble. My goal, I've also got, let's see, is it the extruder? Let's see where it is, which I like to build, igneous extruder. So the nice thing about this is this is the one that will it will produce cobble, stone, and obsidian. Another thing that I've always done with this pack is I always go to the nether way sooner than I should. I'm never really ready for it. Let's go down here and get some baddies. I'm never really ready for it, and I always end up dying. In fact, many times I've ended the mod pack because of the fact that I went to the nether and just got destroyed. They've got the add-on in the nether where the silverfish explode. In fact, one time I brought a bunch of stuff back from the nether, and I was actually using it in one of the grinders, and it exploded because it had silverfish in it. And I thought the grinder keep that from happening. So anyways, we've got this up and running. I've got my extruder, my aqueous accumulator. Let's see what else we should do next. So I'm gonna make a large chest. Not really exciting. I'll do that before the next episode. So storage wars we've kind of started. The next thing I want to work on is some assembly line. This is the fisher. I'm going to make that first, and then that'll get us opening to, I believe, opens a power grid. Because as you guys know, once you automate, you need power. I just want to check to see. We need to kill 3 more creepers, and then once we do that, it's going to open up some nice repeatable quests in here, for mostly just for some emeralds and different drops which are valuable. So I'm going to call this an episode. My goals before the next episode, get some more platforms built. I'd like to really get over here and kind of get into my farming more. Maybe build a whole nother house. And just so you guys know, I am a terrible builder. One thing about Skyblocks that sucks is if you're not a good builder, you don't have the advantage of just building underground, which is what I love to do on regular Minecraft. So I'm going to call this an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave me a like, and don't forget, you can always subscribe to the channel. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.